It was the year 2023. Three unique individuals came together for one common goal, a Blerd as experience. Mika G, the Scream Queen. Blue, the bad motherfucker who knows calm. Dre Mac, the Collective, came together to form the Blerd as experience. And now your host, Mika G.
What did that play again? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hold up. Let's get this thing. Let's get this thing.
Right.
Let's get this thing moving over. What? Mika G. Hi, Mika.
Hi.
I'm about to say, Blue, you ain't got no shirt on.
Nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna do y'all like that, man.
Yeah,
I just got a little taco meat picking out, but we good.
Okay, I was about to have.
What we doing?
Fresh
I was
from
about to
the
say,
gym,
this is what we
Yeah,
doing. I worked out. I worked out at the gym.
I was like, okay.
I ain't got my taco meat out. I ain't even got fajita meat.
Nah, man.
Not fajita meat.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome back to a Blerd AF experience. I'm your co-host. I'm Dre Mac, followed by Mika G and Blue.
What up? What up?
What's up?
See, Mika is an all-star, and she's been busting her. Matter of fact, I wish I had a clap here because Mika has been busting her ass, being the greatest she can be. So I want to give my kudos to Mika G, Team America War Police. Yeah,
Appreciate it.
so that's why she hasn't been on. But she is here today. So, we're going to take full advantage of her being on the show today.
Even though my lighting is so horrible right now.
Yeah, I mean, you do look like Casper right now, but it's
Like
okay.
Casper, I'm telling you.
Okay, you know what? I can take the lamp. I can turn the lamp off.
We're gonna do some troubleshooting after we're done. That's all right.
I'm happy you're here. Even though you look like the AI version of Mika G, I'm glad you're there. You go.
The AI version. Wow.
AI is taking over, man. I'm just saying.
AI
AI's that I guess, man. I don't know if to fight against it or to use it as a tool. I don't know yet.
It's a tool, man. Got to use it as a tool.
Using it.
So I know we're waiting for some. I know we was waiting for some folks to come in. But I kind of want to go ahead and get everything started. I don't know. Do y'all like this layout, or you want to switch the layout a little bit?
I say switch it. I feel like
Switch it to
like y'all on my face. Yeah, I was gonna say, woo.
Yeah. All right, we good. All right, okay. Hold on. I thought we had a little bit where we were so small, but it looked different. Hold on. Now I'm just starting to mess with stuff. Okay. That ain't gonna work.
Right.
Okay, we're good right there. We good. So I know we've been talking in the group chat, especially about Carly Russell. Is it Carly? Carly Russell?
It's Carly. It's Carly.
What is going on nowadays where you just make a whole elaborate story now? What is going on? I know, Mika, you've been rolling on some of the stuff that you said me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm thrown. But what are y'all thoughts on that, man? This whole is a man really worth like doing all this for?
Hell yeah.
I mean, for the people that don't know the story, Carly Russell is this female who created this elaborate story about being kidnapped and seeing a baby on the side of the road, and then come to find out when none of this is true. Like, she fabricated this whole story because she found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her and with a stripper, and she wanted to get him to come back.
She was looking at me. Hey man, sometimes you might get a good lap dance and make you not want to go home. I guess. Why am
It
I
ain't even that serious.
here? Have
It's
you
not
ever
that
got a lap dance where
serious.
you didn't want to go home? Like, it was one hell of a lap dance. Boy,
This-
I'm not going
Look,
home.
man, this is Jussie Smollett crazy.
Oh no, this is like Jesse Smollett
Oh,
to
this is
it's like
to the max.
2.0, like
Yeah, this
times
is
infinity.
this is to the things like when especially when us of a certain melanated color do these elaborate, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to play the moral police or judge who does things, you know what I'm saying? But we all know that it's a certain light or a certain lens that we're looked at, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's very true.
Does what he does. When Carly now has done what she has done, what's the narrative going forward? How can somebody who is supposed to not, look out for you, take these things serious when the cry wolf syndrome is in? The cry wolf syndrome is at an all-time high. That's what I will say. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you run around, sky's falling, and you lying this whole time, when the sky does fall, who gonna be there to help you? You know what I'm saying? So that's the most concerning part for me, because it was people really concerned about Carly. You know what I'm saying? People,
Right.
damn, it's 2 days. What is, they were, and me, I'm like, well, shit, you worry about Carly, where the damn baby at? That's what I
Hello.
Exactly. I mean, everybody was thinking about that. That baby is selling weed and getting in the club. That's what that baby was doing.
where the damn toddler
Where
at?
the toddler at?
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
when we
that
heard that
situation,
story, though, we knew
yeah,
it sounded a little fishy. You going 70 miles an hour on the highway, you just so happen to see a toddler
and
in
nobody else
dark.
reported.
in the dark.
In the dark.
Nobody else reported a toddler. And your wig got left.
Now I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, because I hollered at Mika G. I was concerned when the wig was left, because wigs are
Really?
expensive. I got a wig and it was expensive. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to leave my wig, so I got concerned. I'm like, oh my god, the wig. I was more
I
concerned
can't.
about the wig than the baby.
I can't. And the crazy thing about it is like you have, like you always do in the comment section of any thing that you see on social media, people were going back and forth with each other. And of course there was the people that's like, we want to believe the story, but your story sounded so far-fetched that we was like, we're gonna wait for everything to come out. We're gonna wait for the details. We're gonna wait until they find her. And then other people's like, no, you should be worried about her. Black women go missing all the time. We understand that, but I'm gonna wait for the details to come out.
That's what you got to do now.
And that was
like,
me.
now you really got to wait. Everything is a wait game now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I mean,
everything.
Even with the, and see, I hate to say it like this, but I'm a firm believer. I don't believe nobody. There's like, even when we were talking about Jonathan Majors, I'm waiting for the details to come out. I believe the facts. And, and just like with Jussie Smollett, because his story, oh my goodness, you went to go get Subway in the snow in Chicago
at 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m.
And it was like one of the coldest in history.
Exactly. So why would I believe a woman who sees a baby on the highway driving? No.
In the middle of the night.
I'm not going to believe that. There's no way in the world. And then people like will believe. And see, this is where I was getting pissed off at. I understand the believe black women thing, but if you don't believe all black men, I can't believe all black. I can't believe, if you can't believe all men, I can't believe all women. And I understand where that condemnation comes from. I get it, but no, I want to hear the story. Until I get the facts, I'm not going to believe you. It's going to sound good. I'm going to be like, well, let's wait for everything to come out. You know what I mean? So,
well, I was going to give her grace on that. You know what I'm saying? Like when she showed back up and everybody was like, oh, we need to hear her story. Hey, give her some time to get us something, because at this point I was like, damn, maybe she really was kidnapped. And then when she came back, I was like, okay, we'll give her time to like get through her traumatic experience and then we'll hear her story. But it was her having her mama and her daddy go on Good Morning America and continue with
that's
the
just too
lie.
much.
With the
That's
lie.
too much. That's too much. So this is, I'm looking at it now. It says Russell initially told detectives she was abducted. She went missing July 13th, telling the 911 dispatcher she had found a toddler wandering on the side of the interstate. On the interstate.
On
Not
the
just some regular
interstate.
street, the
Not just-
interstate.
The
the
interstate.
And nobody else saw this baby.
Nobody else seen the little toddler just, doing the little toddler waddle down the motherfucking interstate. They say when
She
officers
admits that.
arrived on the scene, Russell and the child was nowhere to be found, but her car, wig, and cell phone was. So all of that was on the road. Like, if I'm snatching you up, I'm not snatching the wig off your head. I'm not taking your cell. You know what I'm saying? Like, where was her bag at?
Her
You know what I
purse.
mean? The purse. Where was the purse at? The car. So all of that was on the runway. They say Russell's disappearance and the mysterious circumstances around it grabbed the country's attention before she returned home. So she been back since July 15th.
Mhm.
Russell told detectives she was kidnapped by a man who emerged from the trees near her car when she got out to check on the child. She described being blindfolded, taken to a house where she was forced to get undressed. The next day, Russell added she managed to escape and ran through the woods until she emerged near her house.
That don't even sound okay. So dude just popped. First of all, he had orange hair and he just popped out of the woods.
I mean, and of course, there are traffic cameras everywhere.
Right.
So the police was like, "Oh yeah, check the traffic cam."
Exactly. Stop being a dummy. For one, let's be honest. He said, people can't lie for nothing. No, because it sounds stupid. Just think about it. First of all, where did you concocted a story? They found your cell phone and they went to your browser history, you dummy, and you was looking up just dumb stuff.
She looked up the movie Taken.
Exactly.
Right. That's the wrong movie to look up.
That's it. Exactly. You just should have looked up a Tubi movie if you're gonna do all of that.
Take it.
It could be called Tookin' on Tubi.
Not Tookin'. Lord, I can't.
It's gonna be taped. Tookin' me. Yeah. They say the police knew Russell's story was a hoax since last week. The department believes since last week the Russell's kidnapping was a hoax. Press conference on Wednesday, police said Russell's online search, like you said, raised questions. 2 days before she went missing, she searched online whether you have to pay for Amber Alert.
So you don't go and look at a public library or nothing.
Wait, do you have to pay for an Amber? Like, so she was making sure that her folks, if they put that Amber Alert out, had the money to pay for it. At least she was trying to look out for her people, man.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, man.
That's dumb.
That's crazy. Say the day she was gone, Russell searched for local bus tickets as well as the abduction-based action movie Taken. The police chief said on Wednesday that investigations found other concerning searches that shed light on Russell's state of mind prior to the disappearance, but the police will not release them out of respect for her privacy. Shit, release them shits, cuz. Let them shits go.
Exactly.
I want to know now.
But I mean, so it comes to, now it went from, people defending her, oh, she's really missing, you need to believe her, to people defending her saying, oh, she needs her time to really think about this, to now people defending her saying that she may have had a mental health illness, and that's why she concocted this whole story. I'm gonna call BS on that, because
no, we gonna call it bullshit.
Yeah.
There's nobody. And maybe, you know what, I'll say it. There are women out there who would think about doing this, but would never even attempt to do this, because it don't make sense. Like, why would I go through all of this just to get some dude back? Leave him. He cheated. You good? Like, it's not like she's not pretty. She a pretty girl.
Yeah,
like,
she a pretty girl.
Yeah,
you did all
like she had something going on for her, you know what I'm saying?
But
right,
the power
you did all
of
this,
the
and he
peen, though.
still left you.
Look, it's the power of the peen, though. That must be some
peen
that
same thing.
He must have some rocket power, that bug. You know what I mean? It's just going nuts. So, like, I was doing Amber. I was searching Amber Alert for you.
Right. You got to come on, Mika. You search Amber. You ever had nigga make you search for Amber Alerts?
No. Never.
So you ain't thought about you ain't watched one of them shows on A&E?
No.
Right.
So you had to
No.
kill how to kill somebody and get away with it?
How to get away with it?
No.
I would have got away with it if you went for you mentally cats.
I cannot. I
You ain't
cannot.
never watched that Lifetime movie, be like, you know what? That ain't a bad idea right there.
No. That no.
Now the
Why
whole
would I do that? Like, why? Why would you even think that this was going to go the way that you planned?
she put it. And a lot of people like even when I had a friend of mine ask me about it, and I was like, maybe it is a mental health thing. You know, we don't know. But now I'm starting to think she's just nuts. And I'm not talking about it in a mental health way. She just
Right.
she just was tripping. She just was tripping.
Let me ask this question. We're in the era of mental health.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I see that as a crutch because we used to combat mental health with you have an actual illness. Mental health is an actual illness. Now it's like we're coddling mental health. We're not trying to rectify the issue, or we're not trying to what's the word I'm looking for? Treat it. We're not trying to treat mental health.
Mm-hmm.
We're just allowing it, and we're saying hey, they have mental health, so you should the fallacy world that they live in, you now have to live in it too. You now have to be accepting of their mental health. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that's the reason why you're getting people trying to champion or cape for her on the mental health issue, because we're putting so much stock into? Because Mika, if you want to do some shit like this, I said, nah, Mika, wild, you crazy. We need to go get you some help. I'm not finna condone the bull. That's some bullshit, Mika. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I probably would have.
Hush. I think it is because mental health is in the spotlight right now. I mean, not right now, but mental health is being pushed to the forefront, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why people, whenever there's something that happens, people automatically be like, oh, well, maybe there was something wrong with them mentally. Like, okay, what happened to common fucking sense though?
Yeah.
Like, common sense would have told you not to go on your personal cell phone and look up, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? Or common sense.
She was watching Taken.
Right. Common sense would have told you not to go and Google the movie Taken. You know what I'm saying? Like that what she did had nothing to do with her mental health.
Right. Now I was gonna say that too. Like,
premeditated.
That's not mental health.
Right.
That's
mental health would have been her snapping and her killing that dude. That's mental health.
Right.
Her doing that is the machinations of a sane person. That's actually her doing all that was like, okay, it's consequences for let me make sure I get it right, because if I don't get it right, it's consequences. That's what she did. That's not mental health.
She was like, I messed up.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Can we replay? Run it back.
Like, she didn't take the time. If you're gonna come up with an elaborate scheme, I mean, I'm pretty sure Jesse Smollett didn't even came up with that jump like that while they was smoking, and he was like, you know what's a good idea, and then that's what happened. But with
maybe
her,
that
like,
is mental health, because that's dumb. Is being a dummy mental health?
Yeah. Let's be real. Being a dummy.
In her mind, she was a woman. She's a woman scorned.
Mm-hmm.
She is a woman scorned. She was hurt. She was in her feelings. She wanted her man back, or she wanted her man. She
gotta learn how to lap dance better. That's it.
I mean, that's all that was. Like, that she was a woman scorned. That's it. Like, I mean, and that they got nothing to do with mental health at all.
No, it doesn't. But what does have to do with mental health is some of the stuff that we was finding on Black Twitter, Black Threads, or Black.
We the ones with the mental health issue.
Oh my God! I got it. Hold up. Let me share my screen real quick. This is what I've been trying to do this whole entire time. Because my God! Now, what I will say. Black people will roast your monkey ass when you do something as stupid as this. Yeah. And oh my God.
The funniest ones I seen was a tire baby. We was rooting for you.
I gotta show this. I gotta show I gotta show this. I think Demika, I think you sent me this. Oh man, please share. There we go. Please share, cause this is hilarious. I'm sorry. I think she deserves to talk about cyberbullying. Nah, you deserve this. Carly wrote something she found out. I'm mad because they use this shit because of that wig. All right. Hold up. Okay, don't do me like this.
Instagram. Oh, he's telling a story about the baby
on the highway. Yeah, I know, right? Shit's crazy. So I get out the car, I start chasing the baby. In my mind, I'm like, why you running, baby? That's what I'm thinking, right? But I'm like, what do you do? You just grab the baby and throw the baby in the car. That's kidnapping. I'm late. I was on the highway. The fucking baby was running on.
That's exactly what it's
like. She had to go and watch all of this shit.
Twice.
What are you talking about, Reggie?
It was some kind of diamond heist near the beach today, right?
That's my movie
chasing me. I'm running. I accidentally hit in the back of the damn crook's van.
A diamond heist, Reggie?
Then they try to kill me.
So what happened after that? How did you escape?
How did I escape? You know how I escaped. I fought my way up. I hit about 5 dudes, knocked about 3 bitches down. You know I don't play, Gina.
Baby, you can't fight.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Wait, I was on the highway.
Oh, come
the
on,
fucking
now.
baby.
Come on now. Come on.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Well, this sucks on your
Yeah,
on your laptop.
You should never drop me off at the goddamn gas station. I didn't want to go to the goddamn gas station. You want somebody to see me? I'm already damn running.
My God.
The lady was rubbing my hair. I heard the baby crying. They was taking pictures. No sexual activities. Man, I can't believe I done did this shit. God damn it. Fuck.
not the shifting of the wig.
Why is there a link?
Been looking for her ass. I don't know where the hell she at. I'm sick of it.
I got those.
Damn! Hey, I'm home. Where the hell you been?
I'm a dad. Where the hell you been?
Y'all gonna let me in? Yeah. Come on.
Why you Jesus?
Come on, thank you.
Well, where the hell did you come from?
And if people say, Monica, how can you laugh at that? Because damn it, it's funny.
That's the truth, though.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you learn something from this? I was rooting.
One leg in, one leg out, other leg in, other leg out.
Ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to bed. You going to bed.
Oh God. Oh my! I'm talking about black.
There it is. That's hey.
Look. I'm sorry.
That's the verses we've been waiting on.
This is too much. I'm talking about literally. I'm in tears because this is too much. I think that's the last one. This is too much. I mean, I've never laughed so hard in my life when I watch this stuff because we will get in your ass. You a dummy, big dummy. I wish we don't got donkey today, but we should have dummy of the week.
Dummy of the week. Still trying to understand it, man. That's. I don't get it. I just
no rhyme or reason.
And like you said, she's a pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, personally, I wouldn't do anything that dumb, but you know, I've done dumb stuff. So you know what I mean? That one time with the midget, but you know, I ain't want to talk about that. But anyway, next story.
Little people.
Oh, my bad.
You can't use the M word.
Yeah.
My bad.
I got a midget story too. We good. I got
you can't use the M word.
I'm sorry. I mean, little person. My bad. You right.
Wow.
That's mental health.
Mental health. Yeah.
Now you claim mental health. Okay.
Yeah, I
you want to shit.
I'm claiming mental health too.
Oh man.
I was a little short on things that was going on that
last
day.
thing before we move on. Where do we go from here? We because we've been well, I haven't. Well, with Jesse, I knew that was just outright that was just bullshit from the top.
Beginning.
From the beginning.
Being, you know what I'm saying, black folks have now been duped twice by our own people. Made a fool of. How do we what's next? Is there gonna be a third one? Are we gonna get duped again because it's Believe?
Oh no, there was a third one. You didn't hear about it? The lady that went into the convenience store and claimed that she was the $1 billion winner of that Powerball.
Oh yeah,
what? That was fake.
That was fake.
She was crying and all of that.
Oh shit,
that was fake.
So is it?
So we got duped twice in
1 month.
In 1 month.
So is it more or less not mental health, but trying to seek attention? But is that mental health though?
Oh, in her case, it was attention seeking, and probably just to promote whatever brand she had on her hat whenever, because she kept putting it in the camera so that, and covering up her face so you couldn't really see it, but then not covering up her face. But yeah, it in both situations, it's attention seeking. But in Carly's situation, she wanted attention from her ex, and this lady's story, she wanted attention from the world.
I guess she needs to go and have Mr. McDowell be her daddy and be like, can't you get that to you? She don't want you no more. Can't you get that through your greasy head?
Y'all want, oh Lord, you wildin'.
All right. What else do we have? Oh, I do want to. Okay. Before we go forward, I do want to talk to you guys about this because I've been thinking. I didn't put it in the group chat, but I got approached by a guy at my job. Shout out to Brandon though, because he was curious. He said, "Hey man, have you ever heard of a Jason Aldean?" And I immediately said, "Who the hell is that?" Yeah, yeah. I said, "Who the hell is that?" He's a country singer.
Oh my Lord!
And he came out with this song. Try this. Try in a small town. So I went and read the lyrics. So we was all at work. We was at a good place where we could talk. So I was all at work and I was reading the lyrics. The first four bars of the song sound like a diss. You know what I mean? I was like, to me, this sounds like you're talking to black people. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe far leftists with black people sprinkled all in it. So we had this big conversation, right, about this song until I watched the video. And then I was like, yeah. So I'm gonna play the video, but without the sound off. But I want y'all to see what I saw just from the beginning. And tell me if I'm not tripping. Does this look real racist,
real clannish,
real bigotry?
Yeah.
Real. I won't say clannish. I would say more bigotry than anything. But y'all tell me what y'all think, because I want to bring this up. But have y'all been hearing about this song or whatever?
Yeah, I know it's been on all the blogs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was reading NPR. NPR. I don't know why I keep saying NPR, but NPR, and they were talking about it, and they was referencing the building that was a place where you lynched black people in 1927. My grandmother was born in 1925. You know what I'm saying? So that is 5 generations. You know what I'm saying? So that was one thing, but you know what? That wasn't what got me. That wasn't even what got me. It's the imagery that he used. Well, give me a second, and I'm gonna bring this up. And people have to chill. I want y'all in the audience to because I'm gonna keep this on mute, but I want y'all to see what I saw. Maybe I'm tripping, but this looked like you was making a diss track, and I'm waiting for JC or Nas to come out with a try that shit in Brooklyn, son, or
gotta try that shit in Brooklyn.
Try that shit in Brooklyn, son.
I cannot.
I'm ready for the diss track. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly, Before you play it. Now that you bring that up, I would love. I miss. Where's YG and Nipsey at? Remember when they did fuck Donald Trump? I need some shit like that.
Man, my man.
I would love
Nip.
to see.
Every time I think about
see
Nip, that hits. That hits differently when I think about Nip.
I would love to see it. I would love to see try that shit in Brooklyn, son. I would love to see some shit like that.
But I'm gonna show you the imagery of this, and then but my guy at the job tried to compare it to rap music. So I want to talk exactly, okay. Mika, exactly. So I want to talk about this because I think this is an important lesson for all of us.
I like that comment, but you know what? I like that. I saw your face, Mika, but I like that conversation.
Yeah. So let me.
I'm just saying I made the face because of what he said. Because, bruh, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So, of course, this is the building. Let me stop because they all in shadow. This building with the American flag is the building where they used to lynch black people at in the 1920s. So let's get that for context. All right. I think this is in Tennessee too. So I want to go to the imagery because you could see the imagery that he's using in this. Now, this is somebody about to carjack, right? Right. 9 times out of 10, if you unmask this person who's getting ready to carjack, what do you think color they gonna be? Black or at least black or brown. Let's say black or brown. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, you see what I'm saying? Like, you got some. Come on, dog.
And so with this song, right?
Okay,
this is supposed to be about the riots. Or
exactly,
and BLM and all of that. I hate
the way
that, right? Because see, they turned BLM the same way they did woke, right? They took
exactly
that and misappropriated it and turned it into some bullshit. So now you get these things, right?
Exactly.
Now you get shit like this. Go ahead, keep playing. I'll say my thought.
But no. But anybody knows that even during the riots, even when we was going through George Floyd and all of that, we knew that there were people coming into those towns causing starting shit.
They was from small towns.
Exactly. Exactly. We it was not mentioned is that a dude came all the way from a small town, went to a protest, shot 2 motherfuckers and killed them. You know what I mean?
Back home.
And then went back home and got away scot-free, and he wasn't even old enough to own a firearm.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So, anyway, let's look at the imagery. Again, this is why I said the leftists and Aptiva.
Is this shit even in America, though? This shit looks it don't look like real footage taken from what was going on during that time.
That show looked like France.
Yeah,
right,
it did look like France.
Looking at her phone, I'm sorry, you either got an iPhone or you got a Samsung. You ain't rocking a Nokia or whatever the shit she had in her hand. That's some overseas shit.
Right. They're just taking it. This is propaganda.
That even right there. Right there.
This is propaganda
101. Police on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't even in America.
But this is propaganda 101. And I didn't even go over the lyrics.
Yeah, most of these scenes are from overseas.
But I'm gonna tell you this too. Even let's just say
that was actually from Wisconsin. I think when they had that riots in Milwaukee, close to Milwaukee, and that's when the Bucks. Building. Yeah, and that's when the Bucks. That's during the bubble. During the pandemic. So I know that's where that was from.
But let's say that looked like either way. Let's just say that this was okay to do. This is what, about a year and a half, 2 years too late to even really be speaking on
exactly, bro. You should have did this a long time ago.
This is like outdated.
Right.
That's like if I do a song now on the George Floyd murder, or old girl, what's her name? Who they came in and into her house and killed her. Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
Right. If I did something like that, imagery and all of that right now, not saying it to be looked at as bad, but at the same time to be like, yeah, we've talked about that. We've gone through that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, we already been through that.
Why are you trying to rehash or reopen up old wounds? Because that's what I see this at. This is divisive. This ain't let's bring everybody together for America, right?
Right.
That's not what this is.
And
this is I'm finna start some shit.
In the small town is apple pies and baseball and all that other shit.
Bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
The small town is full of meth.
Small towns is some of them shits be worse than the majors because it's only
exactly.
200
Like,
of them.
he's sitting here trying to sit up here and say that like in these small towns, these mom and pop stores don't get robbed. Yes, they do. They get robbed by Billy from down the street.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or Billy from down the street owned the whole town, so he could do what the fuck he want to do.
Billy Daddy is the chief of police, so he can do whatever he wants.
Right. We can go in on some small towns. Now, you really want to talk small town business? That's why most sundown towns is small towns.
It's small towns, and see,
bingo.
And see, this is the thing. There was like, is it racist? And I was like, you can interpret it. I would go more as it's more bigotry than it is racist. You see what I mean? Now,
I think it's racial,
or it could be racial, but I mean, you do see white people in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said more bigotry, you know, on the levels of those. Okay, so the riots that went on, of course. Do I want anybody to riot? No. But what you can't do is the police can't come down and antagonize people that are peacefully protesting, and then shit kick off, and then be like, well, why did you do that? You know what I'm saying? That's one thing.
Because the motherfuckers pepper sprayed us.
I didn't see no January 6th footage in that.
Bingo.
Exactly.
Bingo.
You know
exactly.
I didn't see no January 6th footage in that. I didn't see no when they did go and take over the Capitol building, the militia when they took over the Capitol building up in Wisconsin. I didn't see none of that in it.
Exactly. And see,
that's for me, like it goes back to what Blue was saying. This ain't bringing us together. This wasn't a video to be like, you know what, let's end all this and come together as a people. No, what you're doing is you're dividing us even more, because now look, we talking about this video.
Right. It's divisive as fuck. Let's keep it real. It's divisive as fuck. And the problem with this video, you know, is that everybody was trying to give excuses to Jason, like, oh well, maybe it can't be, well, maybe. No,
I don't see no excuses for this.
There's no excuse for this damn video. This is trash.
When you look at the video and you go to the lyrics, then you automatically like, well, who the fuck? Because I would have took it if I wasn't a person. Now we're gonna do the flip side of that, because we talk about, you know, certain rap songs. But if I'm looking at I'm a person that doesn't use his logical brain and just using an emotional side, I would have been like, fuck this dude, made a rap song, made my own little video, whatever, and it would have kicked off something that didn't need to even go this far. You know what I'm saying? But when you use that type of imagery, and that imagery got 10 million, that video has 10 million views right now. So 10 million people have seen this imagery. You know what I'm saying? And it propagates a lot of things. And that's where I'm more pissed off at. You could have made the video in a small town, seeing people being together. You know, so no matter what your lyrics look like, because I don't give a fuck. I feel like freedom of speech is everybody. I'd rather you be racist in my face.
I fuck with freedom of speech.
Yeah,
he got the right to do it. He got the right to
do what he wants to.
You know what I'm saying?
He got
but
the right.
Like you said, he in a small. You want to let's get the small town vibe together, right? So
exactly.
Let's do this video. Small town. We all together. We hanging out at whatever where everybody hang out at, downtown, uptown, whatever you want to call it. Somebody comes in, causes a scene, right? That small town gets together and say, "Hey, man, look, we just here trying to have a good time. We trying to squash all that. They come together, hug it out, piece it out. That's how you do. Try that in a small town,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. Give me a story in your. You didn't even give me what's going. All you just got is images of chaos in your video.
Exactly.
And y'all was like, y'all can't bring that to a small town, bro. I'm not trying to riot in no small town.
Who's trying to come to a small town?
Right.
Why would I? Let's say, for instance, why would I leave New York, Miami? Let's say Houston.
Unless I'm coming through with an AR-15 that I'm not old enough to have, and I'm coming down there, you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I'm leaving.
Anything, y'all mofos from a small town will travel. We ain't traveling to go to your town to go do no riot, bro.
Right. What Tego say? Tego said, if it's white people, it's racist. Saying this bigotry is just pandering. No, I'm saying bigotry. Let me explain. Let me put it in context. Because if this video propagated just all black people, you see what I mean? It was just nothing but images of black people during like George Floyd and all of that, and just negative lights. Then I could say most definitely this is racist. You know what I'm saying? But when you shift in imagery, because whoever edited this video is an idiot, and it was like, pull me shit from riots. And then he's pulling shit that's not even in America. That's in France, that's in Europe. You know what I'm saying? It's in all other places but America. Then yes, you're going towards the far left. You forgot. You got to understand. Jason Aldean is a far right conservative who is a Donald Trump supporter. You know what I'm saying? But he's so far right that all this imagery is going towards our leftist movement. That's what half of this message is for. Now, you do sprinkle in images of black people, but there's more to this as him going towards a leftist, you know, what do they call it? Whatever, the Activa, all of it. I could tell that. I could use my logical brain and look at that and say, I know exactly what he's trying to do, but he fucked up because you're using images of black people robbing people too. So what are you really trying to say? You know what I'm saying? That's why it says more bigotry than anything, because a bigot would make this video and think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? A racist would have been calling us all kinds of niggas and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It would have put more images of black people being fucked up in there. So that's why I'm saying there's more bigotry.
I make that. I tell people about racism or what a racist is all the time. Racists don't. I was watching the video. It was a black dude interviewing a white dude. White dude was racist as fuck, and he was letting it be known. Nigga this, nigga that, know those niggas down the street. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna say that, huh?" That's what a racist would do.
Right.
A bigot is gonna try to massage it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Gonna try to cover it up, sprinkle some crack on it, like my boy Dave Spence. You know what I'm saying? He gonna try to, which is what Jason Aldean did. He tried the pageantry of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try this in the small chaos. All the whole video is chaos. Got the fire burning on the Capitol, bit like you said, the flag, all of that shit. Right? Nothing about that song is positive.
Right.
Let me say in the imagery. I haven't heard the whole song lyric for lyric, but nothing in that video showed any kind of positivity of, hey, yeah, try that in a small town. Cool, because we will show you how to come together as a collective so we don't have this. In our small towns, we don't allow, you know what I'm saying? We don't allow bullshit to happen. And we want to take our thought process and give it to the American people as a populace and say, hey, look, man, take it from us. Doing this shit don't do nothing but hurt everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what that was about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Them small towns be the worst.
Exactly.
They be the worst. Try it in a small town. Why the fuck would I do that? I ain't gonna make it out the small town.
Right. Exactly. All right. Let's say rap songs equal false equivalently. Y'all, freedom of speech protects from the government. Period. Doesn't mean I disagree with that.
That's wrong.
I disagree with that. I feel you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want to say. Now, remember, there's a kind of, you can either good consequence or a bad consequence. So if you come up and say fuck me, you might get a fist in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That is the prize that you know when you play.
But it's not illegal for me to say fuck you.
Nope,
you know it's not. But I got to know the consequence of me telling fuck you.
You know what I mean? You pull. Remember, you chose to pull that slot machine. You don't know if you gonna come up all sevens. So I feel like everybody should have the freedom to say whatever they want to say in this country, point blank, period. So then I know exactly how to be able to move. If I don't know how to be able to move,
exactly, I need to know what I'm dealing with. And that's what most. If you're a racist, I'm cool with that because now I know how to handle you. I know how to deal with you. It's like you said, the bigots. The bigots is the ones that you got to watch for.
Exactly.
You got to watch for the quote unquote allies, right?
Exactly. Say it again.
The leftists that think that, oh, you know, we're doing this, not like nah.
I'm doing this for you.
Right. And to get back on the freedom of speech thing, yes, it does protect you from the government. The thing about freedom of speech is me as you come in my house and I say, hey, these are the rules of my house. You can't say a certain word. If you do that, because that's where the freedom of speech stops. A private entity. If Twitter wanted to say, hey, the word fuck is banned, they could do that, right? Because they're private entity. If you walk into a store and the store says no shirt, no shoes, no service, because that would be freedom of expression, which is covered in freedom of speech.
You can't come in there naked.
You can't come in here like that. I'm not gonna serve you. That goes back to the whole thing about what it was, where the Supreme Court said that the dude didn't have to make the wedding album or whatever for the gay couple.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my business, I don't have to cater to what you feel like you want. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Now, I can't deny you from shopping in my store for the most part because you're gay or whatever. But if I don't do gay material, or if I don't do even if it was a gay couple who don't do heterosexual material, they don't have to do that shit. Just because you come into the store and say, hey man, I want a man and a woman in this photo album. And they be like, nah, we don't do that. Here go all the other templates we got. You can pick from over there, but we don't do that. They got every right. And you got every right to walk and say, all right, well, I'm good, and walk your ass right on out the store.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So yes, that's how freedom of speech is.
Right.
Freedom of speech is not freedom of consequence, but you are free to say whatever the fuck you want to say. And you should be able to say whatever you want to say. Now, when it comes to hate speech, that's where the shit gets intertwined.
Right.
Or it's the gray area. If you're going out saying, hey, I'm about to go kill somebody, I'm about to go do harm, or hey, kill all white people, or kill all Jews, kill all gay people, kill all black people. Now you're dealing with something else, because that's more like
because that's a threat.
A threat is illegal.
Right. Mika, you've been over there patiently waiting your turn.
Yeah, you holding your hand up?
No, I wasn't. I was scratching my head.
Because I'm good. Go ahead. I'm just
I don't know. I'm gonna say bring up some more.
That's why people who thinks it protects everything, it doesn't. Let me see. It's pedantic. I'm saying it all right. I'm still sleeping.
I think it's pedantry. Pedantry means you're technically right, but racism fits just the same. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm with that.
But I mean, to be racist, that means you have to be able to have control. That's the thing about racism and bigotry and prejudice. If you're a racist, that means that you actually can control my outcome in situations financially.
Right. And I was going to say, Tango,
know that.
Tango, we can. It depends on the space, Tango, about being racist. If this is a black controlled space, I can damn sure be racist. I can be prejudiced, racist, bigot, all of that shit.
Because the power that I have, like, okay, so Project Pat, you know what I'm saying, has some Southside Memphis. If you came to Southside Memphis with nothing but black people, then we control that area. So we can tell we have the power to get you the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's the power that I have. It depends on
the thing. The thing is, we keep saying we don't have power. Yes, we do.
Right.
We might not have power in as a whole, like the United States, if you want to put it that way, but I have power in certain spaces that I go to. And if I say ain't no white folks allowed, that's being racist.
Right.
And the people in that space uphold that. Or every time a white person sneaks their ass in, we whoop their ass. And I've seen that happen. That's being racist. No if and buts about it.
Right.
Now, if you talk about on the big scale of things, and when it comes to the American concept of racism and things of that nature, yeah, because we're not in that power structure. We're not in all the places that make and shake things in America. But yes, we damn sure can be racist. And I think we need to start acknowledging that and quit, because I think that's a false narrative. Black people can't be racist. We racist as fuck sometimes.
Right. Just I put it like, black people were so rude. Let you go down and you have a little overweight child and you put a donut in his hand. All the black people around will be like, why you got the little fat ass kid with this goddamn donut? Why what's going on here? I should whoop her ass, take that donut out the kid's hand. It's just wrong. Let the kid have his donut because he's big, but she's looking at a little overweight kid with a donut and they automatically go judge you. So let's not act like we don't do this. Like, and I do like what you said, Blue. We do got power. we have a false narrative that we don't have power, but
Yeah, we
trust
got
and
power.
believe we got power. It's the way that you exercise that power. That's what I'm saying. We don't exercise it in a proper manner, so we feel like we don't have power. But I guarantee you, things like the Million Man March, if we didn't have power, they wouldn't try to shut down people like Kanye for what he said, not what he did, what he said. What, you know, retweeting something like my man Kyrie Irving did. Why did that retweet cause so much of a shit? Just a retweet. He just liked it to retweet it. What kind of power does that man have that they wanted to shut him down over a retweet? Not anything he said. That's what I'm saying. It's the way that you exercise your power. Don't think you don't have power.
Yeah,
It's just the way that you use it.
I think we should put out more often that we do have power. We got power. And I know we you know what I'm saying, I see Gray's comment about systemic reaching to be racist. I understand all that, but it's certain, we have certain systems in place because it's still, it goes, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that, chill. Go ahead.
It's certain microcosms of systems that we do or can control. You know what I'm saying? We can control that. We can. Now you saying the consequence of us whooping somebody's ass who happens to be white, and then they go run to the police, right? And then it comes back. If that's what you're trying to say, but in that instant when we whooped that white boy's ass and kicked him out the club, and everybody did that shit, that was a racist act. Don't get it twisted. That was a racist act.
Yeah, we whoop dude's ass just because he's white. That's racist.
That's a racist
no matter how
act.
you.
and not only that, we had the power to whoop his ass. You see what I'm saying? So when you start talking about power and the systems that be, it's all about where you are using that power at.
Exactly. That's all we're saying with this.
That's all it is.
With this Jason Aldean song or whatever, all we're saying is that
I get Project Pato raised in the project, and you know what?
Yeah, what? Let's start on no Project Pat though. Don't start on no Project Pat. But all we saying is this Jason Aldean tried this in a small town. If we would have made a song, let's just say for instance, we would have made a song called "Try That Shit in the City," but we had all these images of white people from the country getting their ass kicked. What do you think people would think? This is say for instance, and it was a rap song. Wouldn't it not be considered racist? You know what I'm saying? Because we feel like we have power or bigotry or prejudice because we feel like we're better than these people. We can whoop these people ass
you know
if
what?
they fuck around and find out.
I do you one better using that same thing. If a rapper did do something like this, it wouldn't even be talked about.
It probably wouldn't.
It wouldn't even be talked about.
Let's
Now, is that power?
On the rap side. Let's get on the rap side of this.
Is that power that we can do that without consequence? Because we can make a rap song saying fuck Donald Trump. We can make a rap song saying fuck the police, have all the worst imagery of police killing people in the world, and it won't shed a single, you know what I'm saying, won't no attention come to it the way that this Jason Aldean attention came, right?
Right.
It's been done. It's been done on multiple occasions. What we say, you know what I'm saying, fuck the white man, fuck the crackers, fuck this, fuck that. It's been done plenty of times, and never gets the same backlash as this. Maybe back when it first started with NWA, you know what I'm saying, or who else did something like that? Cop Killer with Ice-T or somebody like that. Yeah. But we don't get that shit now. We don't get that shit. Deep Cover was all about killing police. Undercover police, matter of fact. Find out you're undercover, I'm gonna kill you. That shit is celebrated. Not just by black folks, by white folks.
Right.
It's shit in the Library of Congress about, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say that Jason Aldean is right, because I think that is some bullshit. I'm just saying when it comes to the terms of power and the spaces that we could wield power in, we do wield the power.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Even when talking about racism,
because
it's black privilege. I believe in black privilege.
And being honest with you, when you talk about that we have no power, you are already defeated by the racist entities and the racism that you're crying about.
Yeah.
When you
don't
say that
defeat
you don't,
yourself before you start.
Yeah, because if I put in my mind that I don't have power, then I'll just be walking around. I might as well be a zombie. Matter of fact, let AI control my life, because I have no power, so I might as well do that. See, this is the thing when it comes to, and this is not a feel, this is logic. When you use your brain and you get other people together to logically use your brain for the power that you have, then you go take power. You don't get power, you go take power. The problem is we don't take. We want a handout, but we don't go and take. And the ones who will go take is only far and few between with that.
And that's why they get singled out too.
Exactly. And that's why it's easier to pop the ones, you know what I mean? The ones that go and try to take power. It's easy to eliminate them because it's not a mass of people who want to take power. They just want to be there so they can get a piece, but they don't want to go take it. You see what I mean? So never, ever, ever think you don't have power. You have to get up off your ass and go take it. If you're not willing to take it, you can't cry about it. That's just that's just my thoughts. But let me get off of there. Mika, you got any thoughts?
No, none.
He said, hold on, I'm out.
He's like, I'm a buy out of this one. I feel you.
So yeah.
All racism is violent. No, he's right. All racism is violence. And Tango, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong, but in one of the comments it says saying black people can be racist is a byproduct of racism. Everything in America is a byproduct of racism.
Exactly.
Everything in America, and I think us as black folks need to understand that America is racist.
Yeah,
it's not going nowhere.
Well, you thought we came over here because we wanted to,
right? That racism in America, we're not gonna. That's an issue that will not be solved. It's in the bedrock. It's in the foundation. It's in the blood that sprung the trees of America. Whatever
it is as American as apple pie.
That shit is here, right?
Yeah,
it's American as apple pie, right? So saying it's the byproduct of racism does not mean nothing to me. It doesn't, because I see that everything in America is racist. Everything from the system to all the people in it, the melting pot, all of that. We're all dealing with the thing is, we're dealing with so many different people and cultures and races and things of that nature that you can't help but be racist.
Exactly. So it ain't like I said, you got your opinion, Tango, and I respect your opinion. But on this side, you also got to respect our opinion. This is our opinion. You know what I mean? All opinion, just like assholes are out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't go wipe yours. You don't go wipe mine. You know what I mean? So
and I love you, man. Yeah, I just had you on the show. I love you. And you know how we do. So this just like you said, it's just opinions. It's just opinions, and ain't no disrespect, no love lost.
Right. All right. Let's Mika's face like, how did I get here?
I don't know how we got down this rabbit hole. I thought we was talking about a song, and then next thing I know, we're talking about politics, and we're talking about and talk about other things.
You're right, Mika, but that's the song. The song did that. That's what I mean by it's so divisive. That song was not bringing any. It couldn't even bring. I don't even know how many black people in the chat. We couldn't even come together.
Probably all black people were in the chat.
You know what I'm saying? We couldn't even come together because of this goddamn song. That's how divisive that song is.
Right. And then that's why I was saying about, let's do the flip side. If you start talking about rap music, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't listen to. I mean, back in the day, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm in my 40s, I can't listen to, nigga get killed, nigga, I'll smoke you, whoop, 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 on every single song you want to kill them off. Like, damn. And then when that person gets shot, they be like, oh man, why they kill MC Tukey Loke or whoever it is. Like, dude, you know what I mean? You asked for it. Yeah, I did say Tukey Loke. I don't know. I just it was just in my head, but I'm just saying.
I know Tukey Loke.
So
I know, cuz you're right, Tukey Loke.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, is it or because the guy at my job brought that up. It's like, well, I listen to 21 Savage, and he's talking about killing black people almost on every song, and I was like, I don't listen to 21 Savage, so I mean. I don't know what he say on this song, but that's my power. The power to turn it off.
Hey, chill. I see. He said Dre's lying. He listens to Who I Smoke When I See You. I'm down here, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm in Jacksonville. I'm in Duval. That song, those songs.
I don't even know what that is.
Those songs caused a lot of. I mean, it was Mika, was you down here that summer?
Mm-mm.
103rd was hot, Mika.
Who is Who I Smoked and what song is that?
It's some rappers from Jacksonville. They was beefing. Rappers from Jacksonville, they was beefing.
I thought when I see you, I thought he was like talking about.
He wasn't talking about no damn Fantasia.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about Fantasia.
They took the beat.
Oh, word.
They took the Fantasia beat and dissed the person who did Who I Smoke on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was bad down here, man. It was bad down here because of those songs. So, like, it got to the point to where the police was antagonizing the other gang or whatever by playing that song. So that the police would ride by bumping that song just to get the other, you know what I'm saying, people to. It was crazy down here doing that shit.
Jesus Lord. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So both of it is fucked up. Let's keep it a buck. So both of it is fucked up.
A lot of, you know what I'm saying?
What up,
Black
Blow?
Black coach is a young coach. For one thing, black coach is an American culture. So when we're just talking about the other opposite side of the coin. That's why I said racism is embedded in America. We're just talking about the opposite side of the coin.
opposite side of the coin.
That's all we're talking about.
That's why I say a right wing, left wing is all the same bird.
It's all the same thing. So when we talk about the music that we project or the music that we do, they got it's a equal and opposite reaction,
right,
to that. You know what I'm saying? It is. It just is. So, the only thing is, this is a song out of time. I think that's why it's getting so much.
Yeah.
Because if he would have dropped this during when that shit was going on, I don't think think it would have.
Yeah.
Would have did what it did.
But I mean, it probably would have had a little bit of backlash, but nowhere close.
Not close to this. Yeah, I just think it's a song out of time.
Yep, his voice was president. Yeah,
but he didn't even write the song.
He did.
Somebody else wrote it.
But he's the one singing.
But he sang it, right? You know what I'm saying? He's the one that agreed to sing it, but he wasn't he wasn't the one that wrote the lyrics, though.
Because whoever, so if I brought him to, if I say, hey Jason, I need you to sing this shit, he read the lyrics.
I read the lyrics, and I was like,
he could have easily said, nah.
Yeah, I don't
all
know.
right, or he could have easily did a song, but not pick that imagery. That's what I'm saying.
It's the imagery, and that's all I'm saying. It's the imagery, because you strip away the imagery and just listen to the song, you're not really hearing the lyrics the way the song is sung for real. Yeah. Because it's a lot of the actual hook goes 3 times. It's only a first verse and the second verse, because the song ain't number 3 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? So it's the first verse and the second verse, but you're hearing "Try That Shit in a Small Town" over and over again. That's what you're getting hooked at. You know what I mean? Not the other stuff.
The thing is, it's a win. Actually, it's a win-win for him. Even though there's an L involved in this,
because he made money off of YouTube.
Right, because he's making money off of this. But at the same time, I don't know what would be next for him. This might have been the pinnacle for him now. You know what I'm saying? This might have been, because now he has to redo or even be better than this song coming up.
Well, CMT didn't play it, and I'm sorry if CMT don't play your stuff. Boy, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's some real backlash from shit like this. And I'm not gonna act like some of the backlash. And when I'm speaking on this, I'm not talking about Jason Aldean, but we're getting, people getting canceled for saying certain things or things of that nature. And I don't want to say that I'm into the cancel culture, but it is some things, especially when you police your own. Like, we ain't fuck with that. Cause you said, CMT's doing it.
CMT did it.
CMT,
it's like that's like TNN taking away. I know y'all remember the Tennessee, what was it, the Nashville Network, and they played everything. That. And when they take yourself away, CMT, oh man, you messed up. No,
that's like BET not playing a video by Jay-Z because he said some shit that kind of, you know what I'm saying? We can't get no ad dollars for this shit. This shit, Mike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. So he's gonna have to. I don't know, and I haven't heard him come out and say anything, or even if he is, he might not. He might be like, "Fuck it, I'm 10 million strong."
He performed the song. He performed the song. So, and then right before he performed it, or after he performed it, he addressed the crowd about cancel culture, all that foolishness. Like he's standing behind this song. He was like, he's like,
man.
he's like, it's because,
and I'd rather him double down on it. Hey, you gonna do it, stand on it.
right. Like he's like,
What? Yeah,
you know,
true.
there's nothing. He's like, there's nothing in the lyrics that mentions anything about race or anything like that. So like, but you know, y'all are losing your mind over like real actual footage that I used in my video. And I'm like, but like, even like I said in the beginning, most of that footage wasn't from America.
Right, that's some Fugazi boof shit.
Right, like,
he went to Tubi, India, and got some
Tubi, India.
He went to Bollywood, Tubi, and got some motherfucking imagery, man. Come on, man. You can't be doing shit like that.
Not.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I need him to do better. I need him to do better, man.
I can't.
Oh my god! I mean, I'm sorry.
Can't.
All right, let's get to our last topic. Oh my god! Let's get to the Barbie movie, Smashed in the Records. You know I'm a Google Tubi India.
You know what? Hold on. Stop it immediately.
Because
Jason Aldean did the same shit that Carly did. He went on a Googling spree.
Oh my god.
Images to YouTube India. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Man. He went and Googled best riot scenes in a Tubi India movie and shit.
I can't. No, I'm not.
Oh my god,
Jason. Oh man.
But I do feel D Sizzle on the Shug D Kumo D KRS one were all over mainstream news doing interviews simply for spitting empowering lyrics. All the white kids bought and loved their music and scared the hell out of them.
Because and I know we can move on, but I'm gonna tell you this: hip hop music is as bad as it is. What's so great about it is it brings people together.
Yeah,
we all finna ride on whoever the hell we killing in this motherfucking song, right? White, black, whatever. I see you, Mika, but I hate putting it that way, but we are right.
Like
from the kid in Middle America to the little black boy down in Georgia to West Coast to wherever, they all getting together and they all singing "Who I Smoke" together. They all, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's true, whether it's false, they all coming together and doing that shit.
I mean, I remember, being a Master P fan, and even on my own song saying R.P. Kevin Miller. I've never met that man. Yeah, so I do understand where you coming from, and then the way that rap has changed, the way of music has changed. Because everything is just what's hot in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And we used to call them back in the day. We used to call them one-hit wonders. You know what I'm saying? They were literally one-hit wonders, and now you get a multiple one-hit wonders within a week. You know what I'm saying? So and I remember songs like y'all can say whatever y'all want to about NWA, but their first album, Express Yourself. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the police or whatever. You listen to the actual words. It really is empowering. You're looking at KRS-One. You know what I mean?
Was the second album.
No, Express Yourself was on the first album because
that was on Niggas for Life.
How much you want to bet? We can bring it up. We can bring it up because I was listening up. I was like, Express Yourself was on there because it's before Dope Man. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? I got the Googles. Mika said I got the Googles because it was on the first. It was on the whatchamacallit was on the first album. Hold up, because I already got it up. Got the video up.
You got me. That was
exactly because I was listening to it. Because that whole thing about Ice Cube not being a what was it that Yo said he wasn't a storyteller or whatever. His whole album was storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Eric B. Rakim, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, Ice Cube was a story. We ain't got to rehash that. We ain't got to rehash that.
Yeah, okay.
We ain't got to rehash that. I know why I stand on the Ice Cube Biggie. Biggie is a dope story. I'm gonna just say this. Biggie is a dope storyteller. Cube is a better storyteller. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll put it to you that way.
All right, so oh no, go ahead. My bad.
I was just saying, like, Big got some dope shit, and like Cube said, he doesn't have enough to really surpass me in there. You know, I hate that he died, but we don't know what Biggie might have not even did no more albums after Life After Death. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what Biggie would have done, but we know that he didn't have the. Cube had more stories before Big even started rapping. By the time, you know what I'm saying?
All I'm gonna say is this before we move on to Barbie, is that if you go back and listen to Death Certificate, song 2 through the almost 11 until No Vaseline, all of them are stories.
All of them stories.
Until you get to know
the story, shit, and that's a diss track.
And it's a diss track. But let's get to Barbie making all this money. I actually fell asleep on Barbie today.
I ain't watching.
No, it's good. No, I was just tired. I was just super duper tired because I worked last night and all of that. But I'm not going to hold you. This is the honest to God's truth, and I'm not pumping this movie up. It is good, and the reason why it's good is because they're taking a concept of a doll, right? They made real life, even though everything around it looks like a dollhouse. The Barbie land looks like a dollhouse, all of that. And they're taking the concept of a kid, you know, or a person playing with this dog and having a connection with this dog. So everything that happens in Barbie land is because the human interaction with the doll that keeps everything going. But when Barbie comes into the real world, you know what I'm saying? When she skips her loot to the real world, and she's like, oh my God, it's not what I thought it was going to be. They thought and it's known, this is not a spoiler, but if you watch the Toys That Made Us, they were trying to get little kids away from the baby dolls, which is it's expressed in the most gangsterous way. We're like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Barbie, y'all doing this? But it's to explain that Barbie was supposed to be like the ideal woman. You know what I'm saying? Whether she was superficial in her looks, whether she was an astronaut, whether she was a baker, whether she was a politician, a president, you know what I'm saying?
Commando Barbie.
You know, no matter what, it was supposed to be it was supposed to be empowering. And just think about like my daughter and stuff like that, who grew up with these Barbie dolls and was making their own character, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they wanted it to be. And then she goes to the real world. She was like, oh my God, it's not like that because there's men here and they're in power. You know what I'm saying? And then which is reflected on Ken, because in Ken's universe, he's not reflected like that.
He's not in power.
He's not in power.
He ain't the guy.
He's second to Barbie.
He's literally an accessory. You know what I'm saying? And then so he has a story arc. You know what I'm saying? About him feeling empowered. You know what I'm saying? But just in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Where that way is totally, you know, more, I can say toxic. You literally have a situation where you have toxic femininity and toxic masculinity
all together
doing this and trying to find a common ground out of that. That is a hell of a message. And the reason why I'm saying that's a hell of a message that a lot of people may need to go and look at this movie is because what do? We get on podcasts, we get on, you know, YouTube or whatever, and it's men versus women doing this. You know what I'm saying? And not really looking at, both of us have been taught a toxic a toxic way. I've never seen black before. Yeah, well, you about to see it in today. Today, you want me to discuss MODOK, your favorite guy, D Snizzle? Huh? But you do. You have this nuance, which is a good talking point. You have this nuance for, hey, little girls, you don't have to be this superficial person. Be yourself. Be good in your femininity. And Ken is not just your man, is just not an accessory for you to pick up and get in his wallets all the time. I'm just saying, it's a good story. Don't roll your eyes. It's a good story.
You watched it?
No, I haven't seen. I didn't go see it.
I'm not lying. I was actually sitting there like, it's funny. It's literally hilarious. It's funny. It's charismatic, and it actually has a good story. And that's what I was talking about on the show this morning. This is the formula that everybody left. Everybody's trying to please the studio instead of pleasing your fan base.
Right,
and this
right.
actually tells the story in a unique way of Barbie, in a way where you kind of understand it as an adult. Like, damn, we kind of fucked up, didn't we? You know what I'm saying? And how do we fix it? So he said, man, Mika about to drop the elbow drop on Dre.
But now you saying that though.
It's not action. It's not. I mean, unless you say roller skating is action, but
I think you meant a different accent. Ken and Barbie bumping non-anatomical body parts. But no, what I was gonna say is, I think that's dope, man. If they were creative in making, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, very creative.
To me, even if you're trying to show femininity or feminism or you know what I'm saying, all of these things, like if you're creative in it, I think people will be more susceptible to it. You know what I'm saying? People are would take it in, and from what you're telling me,
it's creative as fuck.
It's creative, and that sounds
creative.
dope. It sounds like this sounds like it would stand the test of time. Like they actually put thought into how to do this movie, because like you said, a movie about this doll. All the Barbie movies I seen, I got a little daughter, was not this, and I kind of feel I was like, this ain't Barbie. What, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at the previews, trailers, I was like, this ain't. It's a movie about a girl named Barbie, and I guess they're gonna put different. It's kind of like
everybody's name is Barbie, like everybody's name is Ken. Like I didn't get that until I remember going to go. Never forget this. My oldest daughter was like 4, and I remember buying her Barbies, but everybody's name was Barbie. So they had like Black Barbie, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got fully kind of a little thick Barbie, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's name was Barbie. Barbie. Everybody was Ken, light skin,
working Barbie.
Yeah, working Barbie. Everybody was Barbie, and they did that. They brought that aesthetic out there, but just think, like we trip off a comic. Like, this is what I like about the movie, that they was bold with. They use the concept of you're playing with the doll and she becomes real. We are celebrating a comic book character getting his costume right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because the studio didn't want to go that bold. This is going to be.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's how trash we are. Well, not when I say we, but the people.
You just called us trash.
I did, but the people who give us the stuff, like it was something. I think you said it last week. That they don't respect. You know what I'm saying? Nerds
they don't.
You know what I'm saying? They don't respect us, even though we the ones who will go and buy these things. We'll go see the movies. You know what I'm saying? They still don't give us that respect.
Exactly. And Mika, did you cop Barbies as a kid?
Of course I did.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Mika's part of the buy-in. She buys the product, so she's going to support what she buys. And if the movie reflects the investment that she's made over these years by getting her mom to buy Barbies, until she got older, she was like, you know what, that's a nice looking Barbie, I'm going to buy that for myself as a collector. That's like me. I'm buying Ninja Turtles, I'm buying Transformers. If I go see this on the big screen, it's not reflective in the dollars that I've spent investing in your product from Mattel, Hasbro, it doesn't matter who it is. I'm going to be pissed. And I can honestly say, me not copping no Barbies except for my daughter, I could tell they respect their audience. And that's why I was making a big fuss this morning, was that Marvel, DC, respect your buy-in audience. The people
it's not hard to respect the Barbie audience, because it's a doll. You know what I'm saying? And she's pretty much everything, right? So like, it's just like what you were saying, like there's all different types of Barbies. So it doesn't matter. It didn't matter. They could have made a crackhead Barbie. And I mean, not saying that one exists, but I'm just saying,
it might.
It's not more so.
Got
I was gonna say the 80s
got the burnt lips from the, you know what I'm saying?
I said the 80s was a little fuzzy though, Mika, but I swear to God,
I'm just saying, like, it's not as far as the Barbie
head line Barbie and shit.
Yeah, you know what, y'all wrong. But I'm just saying, it's not hard to please the consumers when it comes to a Barbie movie, because there's millions of Barbies. You know what I'm saying? You can get a
guess what he's saying is, though, I don't know the exact timeline when Barbie came out, but Barbie is
came
an
out of
older
what, the
IP.
1960s.
Right. So Barbie is an older IP. So it's plenty of women, not, I ain't talking girls, you know what I'm saying, that age, but the women who understand what Barbie really is. I'm not talking about as a girl you get a Barbie because she looks pretty or whatever, but understand the social statement that Barbie is, right?
Okay.
And I think what
go
Dre
ahead,
is saying, that they played up to that social statement and showed that the pros and cons of that social statement, right? They went out and made,
that's what the movie does. Yes.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think you as a paying customer, you might not be in the Barbies now, but you understand what Barbie means. You see what I'm saying?
Like basically,
Barbie
because
means something.
Right, because like when I was a kid, like He-Man, you know what I'm saying, Transformers, Voltron, or whatever. But then when my cousin who lived with me at the time had a Barbie, she would not, let me play with her Barbie because Barbie had to go against Voltron. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right,
you're
like
about the
Barbie
same
don't
height.
do that. Barbie can't fight Voltron, but
But
finna
again.
get-
But she represented something the girl can. I would say, when my daughter loved Barbie because it was, I guess, I don't know if she seen herself or she just seen a girl she could play with her hair, she could do her hair, she could change her clothes. You know what I'm saying? She could do all kinds of things. And just to kind of give this context, Barbie debuts March 9th, 1959. Barbie debuted at the New York Toy Fair. The first Barbie wore a black and white striped swimsuit and her signature ponytail, which was represented in the movie. Toy buyers were skeptical because Barbie was unlike the baby and toddler dolls that were popular at the time. So I wonder,
she was provocative,
right? And then Mika, did you ever? I mean, just because you're the only lady on here, so But did you ever look at her like she's looked superficial as you grew up? Like Barbie is a superficial type of look for a woman, this little thin hourglass body, you know what I'm saying? She's plastic, so she'll fit right into 2023, you know what I'm saying, with the BBLs and all that.
No,
do they got BBL Barbie? BBL Barbie.
So now that was because of how Barbie was shaped and how she looked. Mattel went back and reinvented the Barbie. Now you can
what was
get
that in the
Barbie.
1990s? Was that in the 1990s?
No, it was like this is like probably I want to say about maybe 5 or 10 years. Something. So it was a while ago.
Yeah, I do remember
they reinvented the Barbie. So Barbie, now you can get Barbie in all kinds of shapes, all kinds of colors. You can get Barbie with a prosthetic leg. You can get Barbie in a wheelchair. You can get Barbie with
But does let me
and that's represented in the movie. And I'm telling you, that's represented in the movie. They have Barbies from the Barbie in the wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? The Barbie that's a little heavy set, a Barbie that's this black, a Barbie that's astronaut.
But that's what I'm
represented.
That's what I want to ask. What does Barbie mean to you as a woman?
To me, like, I mean, she for me when I was growing up, it was like if Barbie can do it, I can do anything.
Okay.
That's what I saw from that's what I got from her. Like Barbie can be an astronaut, I can be an astronaut too.
That is literally the message that Barbie was conveying in this in the movie, that she could be anything. Like if you're a Barbie, you could be whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? But she also thought women ruled the entire world. And
that's because in Barbie's world, she's the main character. She's the main character. Everybody's just cast.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's dope. If you're saying that's how they did it, soon as she come out of her world, she realizes that
it's not like that. And that's what and I'm not the center of this universe. That's a dope concept. And to be able to have humans that reflect the real world. What little girls that are growing up now are thinking, because little girls now are thinking, well, the prototypical Barbie, that's not how real women are. You know what I'm saying? And that makes them feel a certain way. You know what I mean? And how does that feeling convey to when you're a doll, seeing like you're a doll, but now you're getting a conscious, seeing this for the first time, like, oh my God, I didn't believe. Yeah, it's like a rude awakening. And I think that's a hell of a concept to be able to portray. And I can see why the budget of this movie was like only $120 I think 120 million, 140. Hell, Secret Invasion has a higher budget than this, and I don't see it. But anyway,
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it either.
But it, you know, with that budget, and it already hit 155 million, you know, domestically. So what is it doing right? Good story. You know what I'm saying? Simplistic. Actually, you know what? Not laughing at your source material. You know what I'm saying? Not looking at your source material and be like, you know, this is dumb.
And I'm gonna tell you what was dope. So once they figured out that Oppenheimer was coming out at the same time, they didn't say we're gonna try to outdo Oppenheimer. They made it a collective. Hey, come watch Barbie and then go watch Oppenheimer, or vice versa. Go watch Oppenheimer.
Fall asleep in Oppenheimer.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you market. That was dope market. I don't know if they was
very dope
together or
well,
what.
It's from the same studio. And
Are they both the same studio?
Yeah, it's from Warner Brothers. They call it Barbieheimer now.
So that was dope marketing within itself.
It's true. I mean, Margot Robbie is absolutely. I love Margot Robbie. I think she's phenomenal. And you actually you start to feel like there's certain parts, and I still gotta go watch it again and get the ending, because I was so tired trying to stand up laughing at this. You know how you laugh yourself to sleep? You laugh in 1 minute, and next thing you know, you under the covers. But so I gotta see the end. So I haven't seen the actual end, which is good. But they're the parts that I got up to, seeing the emotions of the characters, like when they stop being dolls. And they don't look like dolls, they look like humans, but they're in this superficial world. When they start actually having real conversations, I think that's the dope part. And that's what a lot of these IPs that try to take something so serious, they didn't take it to the point where it's so serious you couldn't enjoy the film. And I think that's what's so dope about it.
Gotcha. I'm with
Mika
that.
G. Mika G, I'm about to start laughing and fall asleep on you mofos in a minute.
But Mika, we gotta address. We said this movie won, and I mean, and it's still this could be
it has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. It is
90 on both sides.
And on both sides.
On both
right.
sides.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just in audience.
I'm just trying to speak out us being right into existence. I don't think we're gonna be right. We said that this movie.
Well, that's because we were basing it off of the trailer. The trailer didn't go into the depths that obviously it's not supposed to, right?
It's not supposed to. Yeah.
But we were basing that off the trailer. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, here they come with this Barbie movie. They probably is, and we're also probably basing it off of the movie, the previous Barbie's movies we seen, where we thought it was just gonna be about Barbie and her world and everything that goes with it, and how she just throws Ken off to the wayside. Like we don't care about him.
Right.
But that's what we thought.
It's the marketing. Think of.
I say it's the word of mouth. That's what it really is.
It's the word, right? The word of mouth. But think of them. So you had. I mean, it was before the movie came out. They had where you could be the Barbie on TikTok, men, women. It didn't matter. Barbie mania just went crazy. Months before the movie came out, so they was already putting Barbie into your head, right?
And Gray called it the nostalgia factor.
Yeah, the nostalgia factor. But I don't even know if that's what this is. I don't know if this is the nostalgia.
No, what this is, I'm gonna tell you what this is. What happened was people had, like you said, they had an image. It's gonna be about Barbie. It's gonna be in this world, because you really never, for real, you got the premise that Barbie goes into the real world. This is all you know. But you don't. But you know what I'm saying? So you don't know anything else besides that she just goes into the real world. You don't know the depths or the levels or nothing. And all they seen was them dancing. You know what I'm saying? They showed 90% of Barbie Land and 10% of the real world. And so when people went to go see this, I was like, holy shit. You know,
a real movie.
This is an actual real movie using a doll going into a real world, and it's not corny. They didn't make it corny. Yeah, they didn't make it. It was mannequin. Yeah, it was exactly mannequin. You know what I'm saying? It was exactly that, except they didn't look weird. But you know, it was mannequin. You know what I mean? They look real, and I think that was the coolest. The coolest part of this is that you're not sitting there bored and like this is dumb. You're not sitting there like, man, it's dumb, you stupid, man. Why did you make a Barbie movie, man? It's dumb. They didn't do that. They made a cohesive story where it makes you understand. I put it in the vein of like how I like the first Ninja Turtles movie, because they took a property that's really could be stupid. Turtles as ninjas, yeah, okay, but they took it seriously. and they
Right.
made some depths in part of that movie where you like, damn, I kind of felt that. I wish where my daddy at. I wish I had a daddy today, a Splinter. You know what I mean? That's kind of how this is. It makes you think about certain things, and
Especially with the
I think that's
cartoon being
awesome.
out at that time too.
Yeah, so and again, all these little girls who's buying Barbies and telling you Barbie sales gonna go whip right after this.
They already, but I don't think
I mean,
Mattel was
I mean,
losing.
Barbie higher.
Barbie that's what I'm saying. Like Barbie sales are high during Christmas.
Yeah, during
They're
Christmas.
always high during Christmas. You can't. If
Yes,
you, if
that is true.
Especially holiday Barbie. If you want a holiday Barbie from this year, you ain't gonna get it.
Well, you know what's about to happen, Mika? They about to knock us over there. Come holiday time when this is physical DVD or streaming, or because I think you're right. They gonna wait November. This gonna
be. It's gonna hit streaming in 45 days.
Like
right around
the holiday.
45 days.
I think
it's gonna hit max.
This might be a Tom Cruise Top Gun 2 situation. That didn't hit streaming in 45 days.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to hit streaming in 45 days. They're going to do it. They're going to do it right around the holiday season.
You think so? I mean, the holiday season is what, 4 months away?
It's not that far away. Ain't that far
4
away.
months?
I mean, look how long it took for Top Gun to come out on streaming.
That's what I'm saying. Top Gun ran a year. Top Gun ran a year almost.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna say that the Barbie will not hit streaming until the holiday season. You know why? Because then little girls are gonna be. Then they're also gonna drop the merchandise from the movie. And
Margot Robbie Barbie is gonna be hot.
Yeah,
exactly. You ain't gonna be able to find a Barbie from the movie in no store.
And that's what I was getting at. They're not gonna drop this until because if Barbie sales is already through the roof during Christmas time, imagine what it's gonna be now. Christmas time, holiday.
Exactly.
Time. Crazy.
Exactly.
They marketed this whole thing this was gotta be the best marketing ploy I've seen when it comes to a movie in a long
time. And Mattel makes fun of themselves. That's what makes it awesome too. Like Mattel is literally making fun of themselves. How many studios is really gonna make fun of themselves? Or IP, a property like that.
This would be a property to do that with, though.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, because it's very meta. Very meta.
This would be a property to do that with because it's about a toy. Not like He-Man was about a toy, but he has an actual story. Barbie ain't got no story. Barbie is just astronaut Barbie, coke snort Barbie, twerk them if you got them Barbie. You know what I'm saying? It's just what Barbie is whatever you make.
Hey, that's She-Hulk. That ain't Barbie.
We ain't gonna go there.
She-Hulk.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Mattel makes He-Man also, but He-Man has a story.
He-Man does have a story.
It's got canon and
now,
things you got to stick with.
Now, let me ask you this. Could you see, because somebody in my comment section was like, the Barbie metaverse or universe, the Barbieverse. Could you see Mattel coming out with another one of their props? I mean, talking about like Skip It, or you know what I'm saying, or something like that. I'm talking about like,
I mean, they got He-Man coming.
You think
they are working on He-Man?
Do you think He-Man? Okay, do you think He-Man would be able to survive in this in 20, let's say 2024, 2025, when this is literally an 80s product that literally peaked out a long time in like 87? Do you think that's gonna work now?
You got to market it properly, and you
right.
Can't.
If they got to learn from Barbie.
Yeah, you got to learn from. You can't be with the bullshit where you're trying to get a audience that's non-existent, right? Go for the audience that you know. Don't make a hot. He-Man doesn't have to be high budget.
Yes, it does. Hold up, wait a minute. Go back to Masters of the Universe. You got to look.
I mean, he's talking about like the same budget as Barbie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It don't right. It doesn't have to be the 210, 250 that Marvel is doing. It doesn't have to be that. You don't. It's. You don't have to have a lot of special. Like I think movie making needs to get back to practicality,
practical effects.
Right. Get back to that. I can reuse this prosthetic over and over again. I don't have to spend. You see what I'm saying? Like we don't have to do all that all the time. Tom Cruise, all it ain't no CGI. They was talking about
this he almost killed
Mission
himself.
Impossible. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Yes. Let me not say it's not CGI. It's some CGI in it, but like you said, Tom Cruise is doing majority of them stunts.
Yeah.
The people doing Top Gun.
He flew the jet?
All the people to fly the jets.
Yeah, he learned how to fly the jets. That man
You see what I'm saying?
asking to die. He's a white Jackie Chan right now.
But what that does is that makes it more engaging to the audience. Now it's not a cartoon, because when you have all that CGI, it's just watching a cartoon. Basically, it's just like watching a cartoon. It's a big jumbled mess of computer animated nothingness. But once you start adding, oh shit, like you say, Jackie Chan. Damn, Jackie Chan did that shit for real. Damn, Tom Cruise is really hanging off the side of a plane in this shit.
Yeah,
that's the intrigue. That's the allure of movie making.
So can you, this is a question to both of y'all. Can you see them doing like a Dune type of because man, you got Castle Grayskull, you got all these, lands and stuff like that. Can you see it like in the level of like a Star Wars type universe, but with He-Man or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes. He-Man
has the way you can do it.
Right, and that's why I go.
You can't have him back in small town.
In a small town. Can't have him in a small town
because it did happen in a small town.
It did. Can't have him in a small
with the principal from Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
and a young Courtney Cox.
Yeah. Nah, you can't. That's where they went wrong at, trying to get away from. You know what I'm saying? They always try to bring them to modern. Everything can't do that. Just leave them in Grayskull. Leave them in Eternia, and let us be involved in that world. You know what I'm saying? We're coming to the movies. That was crazy. I remember watching it, and I ain't gonna lie. I think it's still an underground classic. That
Master of the Universe.
It's an underground classic, but it is horrible. It's bad when you look at it from. I got these toys. I know about Eternia. I know about Grayskull, and ain't none of that shit really in this fucking movie.
True.
That's bad, man. That's
doesn't fly. Keep the budget under 100 million.
Right.
True. I'm with that.
CGI that little ghosting Orko, like CGI.
You can really, you know what? I was watching. Yesterday I was watching Ghostbusters when I was at work, and you know how much practical effects that they use. It still looks good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even if you did Orko, do a practical effect Orko. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how they did with Baby Yoda. You know what I'm saying with Grogu. You know, there's certain things that you could do that practical effect puppetry. The reason why I still love the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because the puppetry still look good. You know what I'm saying?
When you get on a movie set, people don't know how to do the blocking no more.
Stuff is right. You didn't like him playing the so these sizzle. You didn't like playing the little guitar thing. Yeah,
to get the open the portal. That's the wackest shit. That's the wackest shit.
Hold up, I did find this out very interesting that the set that they use for Grayskull was the same set they used for Star Wars I think it's Star Wars movie or whatever. So that was actually pretty. That was actually pretty cool.
They saved a little money on that,
They saved a little money. They saved a little money on that.
They saved a lot of money on that movie.
Yeah, they saved a little. I think, but it was done by Canon, and Canon is trash.
Right? Yeah.
Let's think about it.
Shout out to shout out to Canon. It's a. I'm not trying to plug nothing, but it's a documentary on Canon on YouTube. It's called Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, because
they did all of that.
Every dance.
Yeah, they did all the break-ins, and they break down. It was two I want to say they were Jewish directors came over, and they were just some of the worst trashes directors, but they had license to Spider-Man. They had license to all of these big properties. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. So, and what they would do is they would see what was going on in Hollywood and bootleg it. That's all they would do. So all them classic Canon movies, there's a big studio equivalent to that movie that you probably didn't even realize that it. And they would. I don't know if Carlos listening, but that might be where Carlos got his skill set from. Because on the fly, they were like, "Nope, we're not doing that. We reworking on like the day of the set." It's crazy. Like,
stop, Blue.
All right, I'm gonna stop.
Master of the Universe. Me and my brother was pissed.
I'm gonna stop. I'm just saying though, they would just rewrite shit.
I mean,
the sequels didn't match the previous movies like nothing. It was just wow. Shout out to Canon, man. Them was good.
Didn't Canon do RoboCop 2?
Yep.
They did RoboCop. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I give them.
They didn't had it all. I don't
I
know
give
how
him
they
props.
got the
I
license
would give him
for all
props
this
for
shit.
RoboCop though. The first RoboCop, but I
Mhm.
always say that's the worst. If you are a hardworking man, you do not want to die. And they send your ass back to work as a
no,
robot.
right, as
The
RoboCop.
next day, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, I'm a malfunction. I ain't supposed to be at work. I'm supposed to be dead.
They were like the only nigga that died and on his and they brought him back to work.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go look, man. Matter of fact, let me see if Tubi India is available. I'm about to go watch that.
Oh my god.
That is hilarious. But anyway, we technically have went over. This is supposed to be an hour show, and we at the hour and 41-minute mark, about to be 42.
Let me see if I know, but I gotta find this Canon trailer for y'all, man.
Oh my god. Okay. Did y'all watch the American Gladiators Netflix special? The Unauthorized?
No, I've been meaning to get to
oh
it.
my god.
I started it, but I didn't
crazy
finish
things
it.
about it.
I thought for one, it's hilarious. Because anytime you turn them into cartoons to show what happened, it's hilarious to me. But it's just I used to be a big American Gladiators fan. And to see that, my eye is watering. To see that, man, that Tubi in Tubi India. But
don't play about Tubi India, man.
If I find Tubi India, I'm sending you the link.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. I will block you.
I got.
It's a 2014 trailer.
Yeah, it came out in
It says
2014.
documentary.
Marty Baum said,
It's a
look, if you
documentary.
guys want to just go make a film and be totally left alone, there are 2 new guys in town.
Malcolm Golden and York
Two
Lopez
dudes.
were the heavyweights. They were the George Foremans and the Muhammad Ali's of the indie market.
That outfit.
Lopez was the businessman behind the movie making.
Where is my money? You promise and promise and promise, and you're not paying.
Menachem Golan was the
And you
movie
can just-
maker.
Irritably with an American voice, but not
That
voice
movie.
of
Oh
similar
man,
one.
that movie, Ninja. I think it was what it was called.
American Ninja. American Ninja.
No, not. They did the American Ninja, but this one was called just Ninja. This was during the big ninja craze. This dude didn't speak no English, so everything he did was dubbed. He was French. He's a French dude. Everything was dubbed. So this is not his voice in this movie. The main guy, which was the bad guy in this movie, he ended up doing the sequel, and it had the girl from Breaking in it. Lucinda, I can't remember her name, but the one who played, the female from Breaking. She was in it. He hated her. She went off and did another. She went off and did. Matter of fact, she did Breaking and had to come back to redo scenes in this movie. Then she ended up being in the third movie where she was a ninja that was possessed. It's just all nasty. All of it just didn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy.
What a possessed ninja.
A possessed ninja.
A true ninja doesn't kill. He eliminates, and only for defensive
I don't know. I've never seen a ninja.
Yes, you go. Possessed ninja. Look.
The Exorcist, a ninja movie, and combine it with Flashdance.
We make better films. Sometimes we don't make such good films, but we do make films.
Stay out of space, man.
I think they ended up spending about $3.75 on it.
The name of the game is to do, not just blah 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 blah
This
blah
is
blah.
crazy.
Talk about it.
This year, the big hit for Golan and Globus is Breaking.
So it really did something the United Nations was unable to do so far. Bring nations together under one groove.
Really? Hey, that's insane.
What's up, Doug
The
Norris?
audience wasn't prepared for the craziness, the looniness. That's no stupid doing it.
Why is the orangutan
Masters.
to the office? Menachem's deciding whether to sign the orangutan and put him under contract.
It was crazy. Talking to a monkey.
This would be an epic.
They wanted to sign the monkey.
Oh God.
Oh, the
Oh,
Superman
God.
sword. Oh, that shit was bad.
They put a stamp on pop culture.
If y'all ever get the chance, man,
I gotta watch this.
Watch this shit. This shit is crazy.
At the end of the movie, I had tears in my eyes.
Menachem says, "Aha, I got you." I was crying because I saw my career going down the toilet.
I hate
and
that
didn't
movie.
know what I was
Over the
gonna do
top.
next.
Over the top.
I hold them in huge
affection, even though they ruined their movie.
Oh my God.
Crazy, dog. Crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man. You
God.
get a chance. Electric Boogaloo. The Untold Story of Canon Films. Check it out, man. This
Yeah.
shit is nuts. It's because the movies that you watched back then, you know what I'm saying? And Mika, we talk about USA Up All Night, shit like that. You know, a lot of their movies on that. But
Exactly.
when they go into depth on how this movie was made or how it's just wild. You be like, what the fuck they did? You know what I'm saying? Like some of the shit that they did was like, how did they survive the movie business? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did they make it?
It's the 80s?
Nah, Mika. I know it was the 80s, but you have to watch this shit.
I mean, it's right up there with like Trauma, those Trauma
Who?
films.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who did Trolls and Troll 2? Who did that? Because that's I
Trauma.
want to shoot that.
Trauma.
Was it
Yeah.
them?
Trauma.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. Was it Doll? What was the little dudes? There was like Gremlins, but they were
Puppet Master?
The Ghoulies.
Puppet Master.
Ghoulies.
Ghoulies.
Ghoulies. They came out that toilet, man. That was
That I remember going to go to Blockbuster to pick that movie out because the dude is out of the toilet, and
Yep.
I'm like, I gotta see this, no matter how
that was
dumb it is.
always. I think both films they always came out of the toilet. At least that one did. The bald headed one always
Yeah, the
came
ball
out of the
headed
toilet.
one. Puppet Master. I think that was just that. It was that. What I liked about that era, being honest with you, you had every studio was trying to find his Gremlins, and they tried they ass off.
they
Well,
did.
everybody tried to find that horror genre. So you had the slasher films from Leatherface and
Mhm.
Jason and all of that. Then people trying to find their Freddy Krueger. Then people trying to find their Pinhead. Then people
Yeah.
trying to find their Gremlins because you had Critters, Puppet
It's
Masters,
the same shit they
Ghoulies,
do now. It's the same shit they do.
Trolls. Yeah, it was. But
It's the same
I think what made it better then, when you go watch it, as silly and over the top as it was, you get silly and over the top now, and it's on Tubi, and it's dumb. It's dumb.
This
as
right
fuck.
here.
They made a ton of films on
Yes.
IOUs,
And
made
that's
no
not a
real
lot.
money.
IOUs, man. IOUs. That's wow.
I mean, Mika, because Mika is more of the horror buff. I mean, I used to love Cujo and all of that growing up. Christine, anything from Stephen King was my shit, especially Christine. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a car who tried to kill people, and I was all for it. You know what I'm saying? Cujo. You know what I'm saying? All of that type of stuff. But Mika, I know that you came from that we all come from that era. Like, what was your favorite genre like as a kid? Because mine was the Gremlins thing. Anything that was like Gremlins, because Critters was up there. Because Critters was as dumb as Critters is hilarious. You know what I'm
Critters is
saying?
the ultimate CD movie. It's like a D movie. I don't know what line it falls in, but it did good. What they did, like 6 sequels?
They did a lot. They did until it fell off the planet in the 90s. But yeah, they did a lot.
Angela Bassett got her
Tremors.
start.
That's like Tremor. Yeah, Angela Bassett, absolutely. That's like Tremors too. Tremors is really a B-rated movie that just so happened to last for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Mika, what was like one of yours like from that era though? Like that 80s era? Like what did you like if you was watching if you could go back to the 80s right now and pick like a group of films, what do you watch it? That's horror. Because that was the shit back in the 80s.
Anything slasher movies, mostly just Freddy or Jason, mostly.
I remember Texas Chainsaw Man.
I'm just gonna say this. Gremlins is not a horror movie.
It's not.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's not even a Christmas
Oh,
movie.
battery's not included.
That is not included.
It
That's
just-
the shit.
It just so happens to take place during the holiday season, but
No, it's a Christmas movie. That was
It's
his
not a
Christmas
Christmas
present.
movie.
He
It's like
came
Die
and
Hard.
Billy's dad came to give him his Christmas present.
That was his Christmas present.
Because his dad was going out of town. His dad
it is
was
it's not considered a holiday movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's like
What the
Die
hell
Hard.
you know watching
Yes.
Gremlins during Christmas, besides my family.
I do. I do.
During Christmas.
And
They
yeah,
don't play
I
that
do.
shit on Christmas.
They should, like
play a
Die
Christmas
Hard.
Story
Yeah,
all day long.
Like Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Gremlins is a Christmas. They took Mrs. Dingle and shot her out the window. How much Christmas can I get out of that? That is my favorite part of that movie. She deserved all of that. All of that. It's a Christmas movie. Yes, it is.
Just own up to it. It is what it
It's
is.
not.
It can be both. It can be
Look,
both.
they was watching Snow White.
Yeah, it
Snow
can be
White.
both.
Snow White ain't a Christmas movie either.
But they was
What
watching
does
it
that
in
got to
Chris-
do with anything?
They was watching it during Christmas because of Snow
It's a
White.
Christmas movie.
Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie. That is a Christmas movie.
I'm too old for this shit. It is.
He was 40 when he said that.
I know.
You know how tired you gotta be to be 40, but like I'm too old for this shit.
I'm too old for this shit. Yeah, but 40 was old back then.
I know. It's funny that I look at 40, my 40, my
Yeah.
40s,
old
it did
back
their
then.
40s. Their 40s was old as shit.
Yeah, they only had 12 more years and they was done.
You know how bad your knees gotta ache me? Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm done. I'm done. He was in a bit. Christopher Lee was in it. And Christopher Lee he was like, what he was like, we're getting malaria in on Tuesday. They took sneeze and he was like, thank you. Took the tissue. Yeah. Oh, Christopher Lee's my guy. But anyway, all right. Y'all want to go ahead and wrap this thing on up? D'Amica, like, I've been wanting to wrap up, nigga. Yeah, let's go.
Like, duh.
I've been wanting to
I thought
wrap
we were
up.
gonna wrap it up 30 minutes ago.
We should have wrapped it up during Jason Aldean, but shit, I didn't want to say nothing. It was getting good.
As soon as he said India Tubi, we should have just put it right there.
Hey, I did look up Tubi India though.
Is it
no,
real?
No, you can watch Buddies in India or watch Juries of India. It's to be available in India. Unfortunately, the platform is only available in the US due to licensing. However, you can use a VPN service.
Tubi India exists. They just don't want to tell us that it
TV
is.
in India.
They just don't want to tell us. That's what Jason Aldean got all that shit from.
Exactly. But anyway, this was a good show. This was a good show. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Mika battling her way. You know what I was gonna do for you? I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna have to get you the montage video. We need a montage. If you working of you just working your ass off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I probably have carpal tunnel from all the fucking notes that I had to write.
I bet your fingers look like we need a montage of you writing montage.
Mika came back. Mika came on this show like you say, like Undertaker. Mika came back on this show like Paul Pierce when he faked that injury, and they carted him off.
He just had to use the bathroom.
He just had to boo.
Yeah, he just had to boo boo. Then he came back. Now I would say Mika came back like Pat Mahomes. If you ever watch quarterback, go watch quarterback. You came back like Pat Mahomes after that ankle injury. He was like, oh no, fuck no, I gotta go. I gotta go back in. I gotta win this Super Bowl.
They gave how many drugs they gave?
You can go ahead and end the show now. You good.
It's the Undertaker. Don't do that, Mika. Don't do that. I think they gave that boy with my boy. I was watching Keyshawn before they canceled him out of ESPN. It was like he must have gave him that Dr. Wizard. Everybody on the show got quiet. He was like, you know about that Dr. Wizard. It was like everybody was like, don't say it. Don't say
Can't get that secret away.
Yeah, he got that Dr. Wizard, came back and acted like his leg wasn't falling apart. So yeah. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Mika.
The chat was lit.
You. The chat was getting real, man. Your boy wasn't playing with me though. He was like, I debates with people. It just it's no. I have no problem. And Mika was sitting there. Mika was like, I'm not in it.
I don't talk politics.
I'm not in it. You can't talk politics.
I do not.
You're part of Team America World Police. We need a
montage. That's why I don't.
She was like, nope.
If you do this,
Durka.
He was like, nope. But nah, let's get out of here. Let's go ahead. Let's wrap this thing up. D-Stizzle, I'm telling you, dog, that's Team America World Police, one of my favorite movies to watch. If I am bored and want to laugh, that is my shit. But nah, let's get out. Durka.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
America. Fuck yeah. Mika, like, hurry up and wrap it up. All right, let's get out of here. This is your man Dre Mac. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, for the Dre Mac Show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the Dre Mac Show. Blue, so you.
Yeah, man, this the homie Bluminati. Like, subscribe, share, do all of that to Blerd as Fuck Experience every Monday.
Oh my God.
8. Show up, show out. It was lit, man. And follow me at Blues House. That's it. Or at Blues House 1 on Instagram. Everything else is at Blues House. Mika.
You already know what it is. You follow me. I'm on Blues House Live, and I'm also on Popcorn and Beer every Tuesday and Saturday nights. And you can follow me on social media at that. So Mika G. On everything except for TikTok. Is that so Mika G to you?
Yeah, and you guys can follow me on durkerdurker.com. Nah, just follow me at the Dre Mac Show. I need to stop it. On Threads, on Twitter. Because I got to shout out Threads. You follow me on Threads. Nobody talks to me on Threads, so please talk to me on Threads.
Threads is weird, man. It started off good.
It started good, but then it just got really weird.
That's because they don't have enough. You know what I'm saying? What we need, I had wanted to bring it up, but the whole Twitter X change, Twitter turning to X, y'all saw that?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
You can talk about that, yeah.
Yeah, nah, I ain't talking about now. I'm just saying I had.
But yeah, so yeah, follow me on IG at the Real Dre Mac, or on Twitter at Threads at the Dre Mac Show. Yeah, I just thought about it. Yeah, I forgot what it is. But anyway, let's get out of here. Push the goddamn button. Like Mika She says on Popcorn to Your Beer. We're out of here. Peace.
Blerd as fans. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss another video. If you have a comment or an inquiry, make sure to put it in the comment section below.